Hello, product designers in training. Mr. Pratt here with your week 3 introduction. For this week's module, we're going to be looking at brainstorming. And part of brainstorming is being able to rely on your classmates for ideas, but you also have to consider your own ideas, and both good and bad. And with that, then it comes sketching. And so this week, you're going to have a few activities to complete, both in a somewhat of a group setting as best we can online, and the other part is going to be individual assessments or assignments, again based on the idea of this brainstorming and sketching. Now, when I talk about sketching, I'm not talking about the best artwork ever. I'm talking about getting your ideas down on a piece of paper. So sometimes our best ideas come to us when we're not even thinking about the assignment or the project that we have. So this week, take your time as you complete the assignments, but understand that there are a few items that need to be done by Wednesday in order to receive full credit, and also give your classmates time to respond to your post. And there's also going to be some assignments then that allow you to take up to the end of this week. And so, consider pacing yourself as you start these assignments. The first thing that I will ask that you do, though, is read an article called What is Ideation? So there's this concept that's out there. It's called ideation. Basically, it's taking the word brainstorm and giving it a twist. So there's an article for you to read. There's no notes or anything like that for this week's assignments or this week's module, but you want to make sure that you're understanding the content so that when you complete the activities and the self-check quiz, that you're going to be successful in these assignments. There's also a PowerPoint for you called Getting Started with Brainstorming. So it's a PowerPoint that I put together, again, talking about the steps that you would take in order to actually create these ideas or develop ideas and putting them on a piece of paper. Part 1 and Part 2 brainstorming exercise is a group activity. So as a class, we're going to be doing this. Again, I ask that your initial post be done by Wednesday, so that way your classmates have a chance to respond in the second part of the exercise. And then you have your own official design problem, obviously, that we've been working on since day 1, week 1. And so now we're going to start to brainstorm. How do we come up with an idea for this problem, making sure we meet the criteria, the constraints, and also consider our research that we've had last week. And then, again, your initial posts for this are also due on Wednesday of this week. So I know there's a lot that's due on Wednesday, but then there's also everything else is going to be due the following or at the end of this week. So all the assignments for this week, just as a reminder to you, are going to be due on Sunday, September 19th at 11:59 p.m. If you do have any questions at all about any of the assignments, whether it's this week's module or any of the modules, feel free to reach out through Schoology message, and if we need to, we can set up a time to Zoom that meets both of our schedules. So everyone's very busy at this point in the year. So I hope you all have a great week of learning about brainstorming. And again, feel free to reach out with any questions or concerns.